Hello, Monster Bound here. This is a story about an ordinary British man. When he was made, they found something wrong with him and threw him away like a piece of rubbish into an old, dark storeroom, where he started making YouTube videos, which were, like him, also pretty rubbish. Then, from outer space, a spotty man brought him to life with his cosmic dust. He took him to a magic cloud where Mother Nature gave him special powers. That man was tripping his literal balls off. Don't do drugs, kids. Turns out that spotty man was a hobo with terrible acne, and his cosmic dust was, well, it wasn't cosmic dust. Let's just leave it at that. Welcome back to Total War, Warhammer 2, Mortal Empires, and part 24 of my Kroq-Gar campaign, where we're currently hunting greenskins, although it's a little bit tricky because the dwarves are like some sort of federal agency not letting Kroq-Gar, no, more like, wait, I've got this, it's more like some crusty DA not letting Kroq-Gar, the loose cannon, sort out the crime problem in the city that he's in, sort of about. That's a poor analogy, but the point is that Kroq-Gar is hunting down greenskins with the help of his partner, Cholai con Carne, who is not a breakfast cereal, but, I mean, you could eat chili con carne for breakfast, theoretically. Chili con carne is always better the next day, isn't it? Can it be classified as a breakfast food? Not traditionally, but I think it does sort of work. Anyway, so we're currently hunting down greenskins. We've got Sozpug, and we've also got... Some people have said that, Grognock. And we've got Grognock in Black Crag. In fact, I believe that the greenskins only have a Black Crag remaining. Oh, no, they literally only have Black Crag. Have a look. Oh, they've got two settlements. They got Black Crag. Where else have they got? There one up here? Oh no, I'm being a doofus. They got Valea's Sorrow as well. I was literally looking right at it. So they got Valea's Sorrow and Black Crag, and that's it. The once mighty Greenskin Empire has been completely dismantled in a short, what, 50 turns? It's pretty quick. We do have wait, is Gork's chosen? Oh, that awkward. Both Snazdrog and Grognock both think they're Gork's chosen. Well, that's very difficult. But that's not my problem. That's their problem. Currently, Snazdrog he's got a small squadron of Orc Boar Boys, and he's currently sort of wandering around. I don't think that's a problem. Gronty Mingle is but 3 short turns from having walls. Stone Mine Tower already has some defences, so generally I can ignore that army. I feel like any defensive force can easily deal with that army, and it is one of the reasons why all of your settlements should always have walls, because I could spend, I reckon, probably a good 20 turns just chasing that dickhead around and not managing to catch up with him. So just being able to ignore him is really nice. I mean, he might even wander off and go and attack some dwarves instead. Fingers crossed. Anyway, so we currently got Cholai con Carne, who's breaking the rules by trespassing against the dwarves, because despite the fact the dwarves love us, they still won't give us a military access treaty for some... Have your side... Thorgrim, that's not how lizard men work. Kroq-Gar is older than you. He's a lot older. He's not going to be able to return in several generations. He is the only generation. Son of a gun. Anyway. So basically, I've decided to screw the dwarves, and we're basically just going to trespass over. We're going to break the rules. We're going to be that loose cannon if it means there is getting the results. And that's what we're going to... I don't really care about how the dwarves feel. As long as they don't declare war on me, I'm kind of... I mean, we could get a military alliance with them eventually, maybe, but they seem really resistant to it at the moment, and I don't really quite understand why. So, both Kroq-Gar and Cholai con Carne heading towards Valea's Sorrow. We've also got Lord Aporridge with applesauce. Again, an interesting combination. I mean, I mean, it's slightly more understandable than Chili con Carne, but it's still a little bit weird. And I did rename... Who did I rename? Yes, this guy. He's now Rice Krispies. I don't quite... What was I doing with him? Where was he going? Where were you going? You were going up here. Why? What was the reason? Why would past monsters abound be oh yes, no, I remember. We were going to see if there's Skaven in them thar hills. So Rice Krispie's going to go off and do that, and we're going to end the turn. So dwarves moving around, that's absolutely fine. If with any luck, they will sort out some green skins for us. There's Snazdrog moving. I mean, he's moving in the direction that I would prefer. Gronty Mingle was a little bit weaker. All of the other settlements have walls, so we should be fine. Oh! The dwarves are confederated with Clan Angrund. Now, I did think that was going to happen, and actually, that kind of works in my favour. That means I've only got to deal with one dwarf faction now, so that's good. So Rice Krispies, he's going to go up north because I think there's Skaven in Altdorf, and if I don't know if it's Clan Moulder or Tretch. Now it might seem weird, but actually Clan Moulder and Tretch are fairly similar distances away from Altdorf. You want me to join your... I mean, I'm just not... I'm sorry, Thrund. I'm just not there yet. One day, I will join you. But that is not this day. Frankly, you should have dealt the death blow a long time ago. So no. What kind of umbracky scum am I? I'm the scaly kind. You beardy tit. Okay, Joe Lycon Khan, he's an ambusher. And they've had a little confederation.
Welcome, friends of the Dowie. Not likely.
Oh, come on, Thorgrim. Be cool. Be cool. What about if I give you all my money?
Won't happen.
Really? I mean, what more could I do? I don't know. Right. We are going to... We're going to go over here. Going to go over here and crunching up cornflakes. We are going to give... Have you got... Oh, you don't have that second rank... Or the third rank of Ranon's Thunderbolt, which is not a spell that I use all that much, but it's better than nothing. Now, Cholai, I could move you. Where can we cross? I think it's there, isn't it? Now, obviously, this is upsetting the dwarves, but frankly, it's... I'll take upsetting them for being able to just move through the territory. If they're going to be arses about it, then I'm going to treat them like the beardy little bastards they are. Hexotl. Now, I did manage to get a trade agreement with Hexotl. Let our minds align in the start. Yes. No. Come on. What about if I give you some more money? That's going to go up to 41. That's not bad. We're getting there. That's good. I feel like I'm just going to have to feed them money. I need to deal with this. I mean, I could... I do have... I mean, with Kroq-Gar, we should be easily able to deal with them and probably then head straight onto Black Crag and take out that as well. So I'm not overly concerned. Oatmeal. You're a priest. Could we... Don't really want to block. Can we steal technology? Good job. I don't know why I want to steal technology, but we have. Lord Porridge with applesauce. You've got your first skill point. We're going to put you Root Marcher to make you a little bit just up. We're going to tweak your little floaty chair, your mobility scooter, and tweak it over. Give it a little bit of turbo. Going to get you moving. Let's make you a specialist. That's all good. Okay. Now we have Fruit Muffin as well, who is currently heading towards Lustria. You can see almost there, just another turn away. And Rice Krispies moving north. Just check out those Skaven ruins. Well, check out the ruins. We don't know if they're Skaven ruins. Oh, the Empire's confederated with Midland. Now, the Empire was Strength Rank 1, and I haven't checked for a few turns, so I don't know if they're still Strength Rank 1. Strength Rank 1. Now, they're currently raiding. That could be bad because they could recruit more units. However, all these settlements around here now are getting their walls up. So it's not a massive concern, especially because they just have a lot of boar boys. Of course, once we've dealt with the greenskins, finally, then we are going to move on to dealing with the clan Moors, so Queek, dealing with the Skaven down the desert there. And we are currently at war with... Hello, Arkan. You want a trade agreement, however, you are at war with my allies, so I'm going to say no. I'm going to say no. That's don't shoot the messenger. If you and Cetra weren't constantly tugging at each other's beards, and that's not a euphemism. Right. That's problematic, but it's not the end of the world. I could maybe do that. Dwarves.
It is time.
So despite the trespasses, which are quickly increasing,
No reason for it.
there is though, because I'm literally trying to help you, you stupid bastard. Let's go over here and lay an ambush. See if we can lure them in. Because that would be, if we could do that, that would be really, really nice. Hexotl. Right, we're going to give you more money. The only problem is, considering how good my relations are with the dwarves and the fact they won't even accept a military alliance. Military access. I just like... is that ever going to work? Am I ever going to be able to get a military alliance with them, or... Good job. Just want to keep harassing those greenskins. Where is Rice Krispies? Oh, he's not as far north as I thought he was. I thought he was more like over here. No, he's miles away. Okay, well the dwarves are doing okay for themselves. I mean, they might actually be able to deal with... Oh, hello. It's a lot of people. I'm really hope that Fruit Muffin doesn't get stabbed as soon as he lands, because that would be bad. Can we... Who else are you at war with? You're at war against those guys? Really? I mean, we could... Do you want to... What about for a non-aggression pact? The Blacks advise against it. Do they? If the Blacks told you to jump off a cliff, would you do it? Alright, we will join your war against those guys. Really? You're like, no, it's okay, thanks. Like, literally, I'm just literally going to offer to declare war on them, and you're like, that's fine. I feel like I'd actually have to pay money to declare war on them for you. I mean, I could just declare war on them. That would probably... I don't need my allies. I will just... Okay, there we go. Good. So I'm at war with them. That's good. Well, it's not good. It's fine. It's a thing. Oatmeal. You can be a super duper specialist because that's going to reduce the cost. Money-wise, we're getting quite a lot of cash, and to be honest, I kind of want to keep it like that because I want to keep feeding money to Mazda Mundi. And I don't think I need another army right now. Where are you off to? Okay, you'll just scooch over a little. Okay, that's fine. I don't think that's going to be a problem. Public order here is... I mean, we've got raiding, we've got a little bit of corruption. Chaos corruption. But it's not too bad. Oh, Carrickzorn and Clan. I'm glad I didn't join your war with them if you were going to peace out. That's it, etc. Mow them down. Looks like Cetra's doing a little counter-attack here and has managed to push Queek back. Arkan. Trade agreement? No, military. You literally want military access. I'm going to say, no, despite the fact you're literally the only person offering me military access, I'm going to say no. Right, the sooner we can take Valea's Sorrow, the sooner I can stop trespassing on the dwarves and stop lowering my relations. Right. Okay, so we've got quite a large force here. I feel like this is going to be quite an apocalyptic battle. Golden Grahams. Let's give you power drain, more winds of magic. And then we're going to get Joe Lycon Khan to hit the city because that will draw in all of their allies. They won't run away from that. It's quite a big force, but other than... I mean, Grimgor's army is quite strong. Lots of Black Orcs. But his reinforcements are mostly just trash. Just greenskin trash. Oh, he does have Wurzag as well. That could be nasty. I think it'll be okay. We just need to deal with those giants and those Orc Boar Boy Biggins. But I think we got this. Kroq-Gar's army comes onto the field. But of course, Cholai's army was here first, and there they are. We've managed to link up with Kroq-Gar's force, which is coming in from the far side, and most of the greenskins are coming in from the other side. They do have quite a few giants and Black Orcs with Grimgor's army, and already they seem to be trying to flank Kroq-Gar's little force. However, Boom Barry is letting his boom show. If that sounds a bit rude, doesn't it? Never mind. Oh, so simple. Charging in to the Orc Boar Boys, of course, anti-large. There comes Kroq-Gar as well. They're going to make very, very short work of those Orc Boar Boy Biggins. Boom Barry has been vaporizing Black Orcs, and Matilda and Crunchy Nut going to engage. In comes Matilda. She knows how to throw her weight around, and there's a lot of it. She's a big lass. In comes Crunchy Nut to help out. And of course, over on the right flank, we have very quickly dispatched those Boar Boys, and we've got another unit which we're just dealing with, and that should be all good. Cholai's army just moving into position to support Kroq-Gar's, and we've got some Orc Boar Boys on our left flank. The Pterodons have all grouped up and are now bombing the enemy army, and here comes a lot of giants. So simple, and Kroq-Gar have completely annihilated the enemy Boar Boys, and now they're charging. Matilda has lost her shit. She's gone mental. It means we can't pull her out of combat, so we're going to have to come in to help. So simple. Kroq-Gar charging in, trying to help with these giants. There's three of the buggers. We've debuffed them, so their melee attack is down. The companions have hit this unit of Black Orcs and blinded them. And they're making it's pretty brutal. Unfortunately, they're going to get bogged down as more and more Black Orcs throw themselves into battle against the companions. Fortunately, of course, they're just blinding all the buggers. So they're doing very little damage. There's Grimgor fighting some Blessed Saurus warriors. Some Orc boys fighting against Blessaris warriors and Kroq-Gar. That's not going to go very well for them. Cholai's force there. One giant have decided to attack them. We're debuffing them with Curse to Midnight Wind. Very much a favourite spell of mine. And on the far left flank, Cholai and his Horned Ones have engaged the Orc Boar boys that were trying to get around behind us, making very, very short work of them. Good work, chaps. The greenskin left flank has shattered just that giant holding up, but he himself, he's not very happy. He is surrounded and getting bludgeoned to death by 3 Stegidons. There's Wurzag. He's been blatting the poor skink. Where is he? There. Yeah, Captain Crunch has been blatted by Wurzag constantly. He's not very happy about it. And Grimgor is still fighting, although he's taking a lot of damage, surprisingly. I didn't think these guys would do much against Grimgor, but actually, been doing pretty well. The Companions, despite being in combat against, I think it was at 3 Black Orc units, managed to kill 48 and held them up. And they're now free to cause some damage against the rest of the army. There are more reinforcements for the Greenskin forces coming in. In come the Companions. They go smashing through a unit of nasty Skulkers. We do get a bit of Fanatic damage, and that's enough just to push them over the edge. They, like Matilda, lose their shit, and they're off the chain. I mean, unfortunately for the Night Goblins, that just makes them angrier. So the Companions are going to start just murdering Goblins left, right and centre. Kroq-Gar and his army, including Matilda, who is still absolutely enraged, is just crushing greenskin unit after greenskin unit and then chasing them down. Cholai's forces have smashed some greenskin reinforcements as they can. I mean, it was just Orc boys, to be fair. I mean, Black Orcs are fairly easy to deal with. Orc boys are... they're just target practice. They're just lunch. So the entire greenskin horde is now running for its life. And the cold ones are just going to chew up as many as possible as they flee off the field. I still don't have control of the Companions or one of Cholai's Horned One unit, so they're still out of control. Not that it really matters, because it means I just don't need to tell them to target someone, they'll just do it themselves. However, this unit of Horde Ones is just munching its way through Orc boys. Up to 114, 115 kills, and climbing. And there's Kroq-Gar joining in as well. Why shouldn't he enjoy himself? What a fight. We lost 232 compared to their 2,116. The Companions, as always, did fantastic. They did go out of control, but then they were fighting 2 units of Black Orcs. They were pretty much holding up the centre of the Orc line for a considerable amount of time. And Cholai Kong Khan's Horned Ones, jumped up 2 ranks, killed almost, well, over 250 greenskins. I love the Horned Ones. They're a great unit. Love them to bits. Now, what I'm going to do here is I am going to loot and occupy. And I'm going to do that because... Oh yeah, I forgot I had that. Blessed Temple Guard. That's good. And Cholai's got the Great Green Killer, so more physical resistance. That's very nice. Oh, I can't quite reach you. Bugger. Not that you're a massive threat, I'll be honest. And lots of greenskins now fleeing off into... Now, the reason I've looted and occupied it is because I don't really want to keep it, but I do want the replenishment. So we are going... No, I don't want to repair it. I want to knock it down. Yeah. Yeah, that'd be fine. I mean, the problem is that it's not... It's unpleasant terrain. But theoretically, we should now be able to push on to Black Crag. That's the theory. I also need... Oh, there you are. Cheerios and milk's ready for duty. We can get them back into Kroq-Gar's army, get that much-needed replenishment. Oh, so Simple has ranked up spread public order, I guess, because sure, why not? And then Cholai, you've ranked up. I do like Soulbound, but it's not really going to come in useful at this moment in time. So let's go instead for... When can it on a down at rank 220? 220, that's right. Good. In that case, let's go Predatory Fighter, because, I mean, you're on a sodding T-Rex. We can only make you better. Captain Crunch. Let's give you... no. Agility, yeah, missile resistance. Agility of the lizard thing. Good. We're pushing them back, and we've got quite... Oh, look at all that money. Holy balls. Ka-ching. Could get the Blood Shrine of Sotek. Could give it to Mazdamundi. Well, if we go this, more income from post-battle loot. Can only be a good thing. We get the logs as well. That's going to give us more cash. We've got that. That's maxed out. We can get the ziggurat of the old ones. Yeah. It's more income. We don't have a huge amount of income here, but... Another 4%. Oh, let's go for it. Let's go for it. Why are we only rank 4? Is it because we don't... Oh, I think it's because it's this here. The strength of the geometric web effect, blah, 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 blah. A settlement must be linked to another equal or higher strength if it is operated at its maximum potential strength. Right, well, you are linked to Rasatra, which is... Oh, you only rank 4. You're only rank 4. Oh, you'll be rank 5 in 5 turns. Okay, that makes sense. Right, I'm getting the hang of this geomantic web thing. It's not actually that complex. It just looks ridiculously complex. It just isn't. Okay. Labour District? If I have 4, 8, 12... That would almost offset the casualty replenishment rate. Almost. By having replenishment buildings in every sodding... We also get less growth here, don't we? It's not that bad, though. Let's go Skink Favelas, and then we'll go to Hexotl. Not aggression? No. Alright, well, here's some more money. Tribute is pleasing. Good. 73. Right, okay. Okay, it's going in the right direction. Dwarves.
Our honored dwarf.
Thorgrim. I thought you were better than stupid Carl, but you're just as bad. Where's Rice Krispies? There he is. Keep thinking he's further north than he is. You're taking a while, Rice Krispies. I'm not feeling the snap, crackle and pop. Okay. Fruit Muffin has survived turn 1 in Lustria. Good job. We're going to move around. You
reek of anguish or hopelessness. Yes, let us parley.
I'm going to declare war on you because I think that Mazdamundi will like that. We'll do that. We'll be at... I mean... War, yeah, they like the war with the Vampire Coast. They like war with Clan Pestilence. It's going up to 101. Boss is very happy with me. That's fantastic. Wow. Malekith is not... Right, good. So the Dark Elves are on the way out at this rate because they are not doing great. It took me quite a while to get past Kalida, and so the map is actually quite advanced. But Archaon has yet to show up. Did Chaos show up? I can't remember. Have we seen Chaos? I don't think we have. No, I think we have, because we've got the... No, that's just the... Is that just the precursor event? I honestly can't remember if we've seen Chaos yet. Okay. Oatmeal. Do you want to just scooch on over here? Oh, they've taken Karag Dron. On the other hand, that's actually not so much of a problem. If we can deal with Black Crag, I think the dwarves can probably mop up the rest. Probably. Maybe. Potentially. And there's a lot of greenskin stacks hanging around that I think the dwarves should... The dwarves going to mop them up for us? I thought they might. I'm tempted to actually take and keep Black Crag. I think it's a 10-slot city. So I reckon actually having it is probably worth the effort. Right, looks like Cetra's given the old 1-2 to Queek. That's good. So obviously we need Queek dead, and it looks like he's... Cetra is one of the few people who actually wants to deal with me. I mean, the dwarves love me, but just don't... They almost think I've still got that unreliable trait, but maybe... Do dwarves treat people differently? I mean, I haven't heard of it, but... Maybe if they were more twitchy towards people being unreliable because they are so reliable? Potentially? Maybe? Right. You are down there. Win 2 battles against a Skaven, 20 turns, bless Chameleon Skinks. I mean, that'd be nice to have, but it's not urgent. What is urgent is Okay, if we scooch over here in camp, then we can get Kroq-Gar in the city. That's going to heal him up quite... it's going to take a couple of turns to get Cheerios and milk back in the army. I mean, we could... It's going to take 2 turns. By which time we'll probably be there. I mean, I'm just going to give that to... I think we're just going to give that to the dwarves. I'll just let them have it.
Greetings, honourable ally.
Trespasses is 47, but decreasing. And come on. I cannot accept on this occasion. Why? Holds grudges. I wonder if that's it. Is that it? Is it the fact that they remember your lowest reliability rating? I don't know. I mean, it would make sense. That seems awfully smart, though. In which case, the dwarves are never going to be my allies. But Carl might.
So,
hi, Carl.
peace, for that is all I ever want. Never.
All right. Well, you are at war with Clan. I mean, I think this might be Clan Moulder. I mean, Clan Moulder do start right up here, and Tretch starts over here. So realistically, they're about equal distance between. And in fact, Tretch sailing down here is easier than Clan Moulder marching all the way down. But it does look like there are a few sort of ruined settlements all the way along the... So, I suspect Helmgart. Can we see Where Helmgart? It's game corruption. Yes, yes. It must be Clan Moulder. It's either Clan Moulder or Trutch. But it's surprising that they're not at war with them. Well, they are at war with them. It's weird they're not fighting them, but maybe they are fighting them and they're just losing. Carl, what strength rank are you? You're strength rank 5 now. You've dropped. I'm strength rank 7. Clan Pestilence is strength rank 9. Okay. Okay. Yeah, let's upgrade that. I'm going to wait for Mazdamundi's relations to increase a little bit before I give him more money, because I don't think there's any more point to do that. I'm not going to repair Valea's Sorrow, because there's no point. Oh, I forgot to move Fruit Muffin. Uh-oh, there's a Banshee there. Oh, come on, Fruit. Don't get shanked. Dodge the shanking. Think unshankable. Think non-pierced thoughts. Oh, you've got a friend. You've got an Orc Shaman in your army now. As long as you stay up there, all my settlements have walls down here, so I'm fine. You play around up there and don't come back. Maybe the dwarves will deal with you for me. Whose territory is that? Oh, the Greybeard Prospectors. Okay. Right, if we can just deal... I mean, grabbing Black Crag should not be particularly difficult. They do have another army out there, but maybe the dwarves will deal with that for me. I mean, that is a optimistic hope, but let's, you know, let's stay positive. Oh, Carrick Ziflin, you're the ones that shanked... oh god, who did you shank? You shanked someone, didn't you? You want a non-aggression pact? Sure. I don't really need the money at the moment, so sure. No. Oh, Fruit Muffin, critical. Oh my god, Fruit Muffin was critically assassinated. He sailed all the way to Lustria, only to get the ultimate shanking. Oh, look at his happy little face. He was overjoyed to be in Lustria. He was participating. And then old Bertha von Zerden just... Oh, what a bitch. Unbelievable. Unbefriggin-leavable. Okay. Yeah, let's do that. Can we steal technology? That's some small retribution for Fruit Muffin, potentially. I mean, not really. Different enemy, but the... Damn it. Damn it, Fruit. You had 5 days left to retirement, probably. I don't know, maybe. Right, let's go over there. Let's encamp. I mean, do we need to replenish? I mean, we've got more than enough troops to take Black Crag. Oh, deep magma caverns, obsidian, and income generated. Interesting. What's that? That's ball pens. That's Dork's Rock. Public order faction wide. Diplomatic relations. Public order. Lord recruitment. Global recruit capacity. I see. Okay. How's public order down here? Public order is actually okay. We're doing all right. What about if I tax it? Still okay. Fine. Let's do that then. Let's get the Saris garrison there. Let's get the salt works. That's going to spend most of our money. Hexotl now like us to the sum of 59. Align with Chotek, I demand answers. Sure. Plaques advise against it. Okay, fine. Sure. Sure. I could trade that to the dwarf, but I'm still... you know what, if I trade it, I'll be technically trespassing, so screw it. Won't. I'll trade it to them just before it rebels. I don't know if it resets... I think it resets the public order. But I could be wrong, in which case I'll get a rebellion, and frankly, that will be revenge for them being so dickish about not giving me a military access treaty. Just because I gently stabbed Tiatika in the back. I wouldn't do it to the dwarves unless they get in my way. Alith, hello. You're on an aggression pact, and you're going to give me money? Sure. I'm more than happy to work alongside you, like the Factum at war with a whole bunch of people. We can go with that. I think if I was doing this campaign again, I would definitely declare a war on Tiatika almost immediately. And then I think taking on Khalid would be a lot easier with that additional income. I think with that additional income, you can probably get a second stack up. With that second stack, you can then fend off Khalid and just brute force it. That would make life a lot easier. And also, by that point, you're then... Because I got hung up on taking out Khalida. It took a long time to take her out, and that pulled me back a little bit. Okay, Cholai, we're going to lay siege. You know what, Kroq-Gar? If I go... Right, most important thing is Kroq-Gar's in range. So I think if we go there, we should be in range. Yeah, okay, good. Now, let's see if Cheerios can actually join us, because I was a little bit... Yeah, he can, good. I was a little bit worried that he might not be able to reach our army, and that by putting him in the army, our army would then not be able to reach Black Crag. But we are at Black Crag. And to be honest, with Dino Squad here, we don't need siege towers. Dino Squad make their own entrance. Unfortunately... That's going to have to wait until the next episode. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.